In a small Fenton Township neighborhood, on a cold February afternoon, Fire Chief Ryan Voles went inside this home to a scene that's now seared into his memory.
One of the hardest calls to ever respond to, in my eyes, of doing this for the 20-some years I've been in this business.
Room after room, body after body. Heather, Leonard, Grant, Luke, Brendan, Rachel, all dead, all because of carbon monoxide. 2 days before, a storm cut their power. Genesee County Sheriff's officials say the Quasarano family hooked up their propane generator to get heat pumping back into their home. They didn't know the generator itself was pumping deadly gas inside as well. They set it up in the basement when it should have been outside. With their home sealed up, carbon monoxide crawled through. They couldn't see it. They couldn't smell it. Officials say they likely had no idea it was there, killing them one by one.
It's the silent killer. I mean, you don't know it's there, and usually until it's too late, because you get fatigue, you get lightheaded, you get to the point where you don't know what's going on, and then eventually you pass out, and then the final is you die from it.
About a month before that tragic accident, another family of 6, this one in Ionia, nearly died. Amy Latimer was helping her niece take care of her 4 young children inside this home on January 28th. They were all sleeping when the 1-year-old fell out of bed and started crying. That woke the 3-year-old up, and she went into her mom's bedroom.
She said, "Mommy, my head isn't working right."
Amy and her niece both felt sick when they got up and knew right away something was terribly wrong and that it might be carbon monoxide.
Hi, Union County 911, where's your emergency?
The cause? A malfunctioning furnace.
We could have lost 6 members of our family, 3 generations all in one night.
Amy's family didn't have a working carbon monoxide detector in their home. The Quasaranos didn't have one at all. They range in price anywhere from $20 to well over $100. Some have batteries, some plug in, some digital readouts, but they're all designed to do the same thing: warn you when poisonous gas is lurking in your home.
What carbon monoxide does is it goes into your bloodstream, and then what it does, instead of your blood cells picking up oxygen, it blocks the ability for your blood cells to pick up the oxygen. So you start to slowly suffocate internally, basically. You're not getting enough oxygen to all your vital organs.
The CO detector is first.
Yeah, every level should have one.
Second, Brad Drury, the assistant chief of the Delhi Township Fire Department, says get to know your home, know what appliances inside give off CO, things like your furnace, water heater, fireplace, stove, gas dryer, and in your garage or near your home, your car, generator, barbecue, anything that burns fuel. Third, make sure those appliances work properly. And fourth, know what not to do.
People lose power and they start looking for alternative heat sources. People will connect generators up that is running in their garage, but their garage is sealed up and it's actually allowing carbon monoxide to go into the home.
So as we head into these cold winter months and you seal your family inside, you need to ask, are we safe in our own home?
We start with pacifiers, bottles, and sippy cups. Did you know thousands of children are taken to the ER every year from injuries related to these items? Most are the direct result of a fall while walking with a binky, bottle, or sippy cup in their mouth. We're talking about chipped teeth, cuts to their face, and bloody noses. Now, to avoid this, experts say children should lose their pacifier by 6 months and shouldn't be allowed to walk around while drinking a bottle or sippy cup. Your family's furry friend is surprising danger number 2. Even if your pet is the nicest animal around, having one is dangerous with small kids. Did you realize your pet's food is a major choking hazard? And believe it or not, a child could drown in your pet's water bowl. Now, if you do have a dog or cat, never leave food or water on the floor where a child could get to them. The number 3 surprising danger is grandma's purse. Well, it doesn't have to be grandma's purse, but any purse that a child decides to explore. The danger with this is the unknown. If your purse is like mine, there could be anything at the bottom, and chances are there's something in there the small child could choke on, whether it be a lipstick cap, penny, pen lid, a piece of gum. The possibilities are endless. Your baby's lotion could also be a danger and is number 4 on our list. Even if it's marketed for babies, it's important to check the label before you put anything on your child's skin. Some lotions have dangerous chemicals, and others contain ingredients that are only meant for adults. The number 5 danger is latex balloons. Kids love them. You find them at parties. They fill them with water in the summer. They're virtually everywhere. But balloons are one of the most dangerous choking hazards out there because they can form to the throat and block the airway completely. Now, experts suggest you use those silver Mylar balloons instead. And of course, never let a child put a balloon in their mouth and throw away any broken pieces right away. Finally, number 6 on our list of surprising hidden dangers for children is those hand-me-downs. While it can be a blessing to be given expensive baby gear for free, even some of the most popular items end up under recall for hidden dangers. Hand-me-down car seats could be expired. A simple internet search on any item can tell you if it's safe.
We all tend to have this thing where we get prescribed something and stick it in the medicine cabinet, and whatever's left sits there for years and years and years.
Phil Pavona says he knows all too well how leftover medications can hurt families. His son Eric died from an overdose in 2011, and at one point, a leftover prescription for 30 narco pills sat unused in his family's medicine cabinet after his daughter had an operation.
When Colleen had that medication filled, she took one, didn't like the way it made her feel, and it sat in our medicine cabinet. And ultimately, when we were dealing with our own son's struggles with addiction, I remember going back to that medicine cabinet and the medicine was no longer there.
Pavona says he doesn't know if Eric took the pills or gave them to someone else, but he's encouraging other parents to go through their homes, find any expired medications, and get rid of them safely. He's not alone. In 2017, more than 47,000 people died from overdoses related to opioids. More than a third of those deaths were caused by prescriptions. The Michigan Opioid Prescribing Engagement Network says they've collected nearly 10,000 pounds of pills since 2017 through drug drop-offs and more than 100,000 opioid pills. While some of those pills may sit in the cabinets, forgotten for weeks or even months, they could end up in the wrong hands.
When we have medications that are unwanted or expired and we don't do anything about them, we run the risk of potentially somebody coming in and taking them. And when they're unwanted or expired and so they're there, you won't even notice.
When you talk to these people, most were given those medications either through a friend or through a medicine cabinet, whether it was their own parents or their grandparents or friends who were able to abscond through them in the medicine cabinet.
Pavona can't bring his son back, but he hopes other parents will look for the potential risks in their homes and take them out before it's too late.
3 minutes. That's all the time you have to get out of a house when a fire starts.
I would say a great majority of people don't think it'll ever happen to them. If you ask people, most people don't have a fire extinguisher in their house. They don't do proper maintenance or upkeep on their smoke detectors.
Brett Justice is a lieutenant paramedic for the Delhay Township Fire Department.
I talk about a 3-2-1 thing, so you have 3 minutes to get out of your house. You should have 2 ways out of the house, at least, and then 1 meeting place.
Justice and his fellow first responders put their all into keeping people safe.
We work on getting our response times very quickly. We try to be out the door quick. We try to have enough personnel on scene. Sometimes it's just not enough.
That's why Justice says the decisions you make before first responders arrive are vital, and that's where the campaign Close Before You Doze comes in.
Just by having your door closed gives you much more time and a barrier between the smoke, fire, and a lot of the superheated gases.
Closing your bedroom door when you go to sleep might seem like a small thing, but when it comes to fire, it can literally be the difference between life and death.
Delhi Township's Assistant Fire Chief Brad Drury helped us set up this demonstration to show this really does work. We set off a smoke machine. After less than a minute, that smoke spread to the bedroom with the door partially open. The room with the door closed, nothing. After 7 minutes, we turned the machine off. Take a look at the bedroom that kept its door open. And the one that stayed closed, not even a trace of smoke, which experts say is just as dangerous as the flames.
When people sit up in their bed and their door is open, they're going to be exposed to those superheated gases, and it can seriously injure or even kill that individual fairly quickly.
Michael McClear is the president of the Michigan State Firemen's Association. He says when you hear a fire alarm, you should roll out of bed and get on the floor. And for those hard of hearing,
there are devices that can either shake the bed or flash a lamp so that they too have that early notification and can stay safe.
If you're still not convinced, take a look at this demonstration.
Closed door on the left, open door on the right. And you can see the dramatic difference between the two with the simple closed door.
Eventually, the fire can burn through the door, but any extra time is crucial.
It's all about minutes and seconds with our job.
And as safe as you think your home might be,
it can happen to anyone.
Closing that door just might save your life.
6 News is here for you with our annual Safety Day giveaway. That's today. Earlier this morning, some of the TV6 crew met down in Jackson at the King Center to hand out 500 free smoke detectors and other safety-related items to help better protect your family. Later today, we're holding our second event in Lansing at the Geyer Community Center from 2 to 4 p.m. to do the same thing.
Fire fatalities are on the rise, and we want to make sure that everyone has working smoke alarms throughout their home, and they also practice their home fire escape plan.
Along with handing out smoke detectors, we'll be collecting unwanted drugs from the Ingham County Sheriff's Office, and we hope you'll stop by and meet us there today.
Today was the day we waited for all week here at 6 News, our Safety Day giveaway. We gathered at Jackson this morning and Lansing this afternoon, all in an effort to keep you safe. And we all know swapping out those batteries on our smoke detectors can be a hassle. So today we handed out smoke detectors ready to go for the next 10 years. That was just one of the highlights of the day. Luke Snyder is here for you now with more.
Hundreds gathered for our annual Safety Day giveaway, where we started down in Jackson this morning. They're now here at the Geyers Community Center, where we're giving away 500 smoke detectors. I'm now here with Michael. Michael, what do people need to know about how easy it is to put in these smoke detectors?
Luke, they're really simple. These smoke alarms now come with 10-year batteries, so a couple screws and a mounting plate, and the alarm is easily installed. We want to make sure smoke alarms are on every level of the home, both inside and outside the bedroom, and making sure, again, we practice that home fire escape plan so everybody knows what to do and where to go when the smoke alarm sounds.
And what are the best places to put these smoke detectors, and how often should people be checking them?
Inside and outside each sleeping area, on each level of the home is the best place to put those alarms, and making sure, again, they're at least 10 feet from the kitchen. That way those cooking odors, those nuisance alarms, don't aggravate everyone. These alarms will last for 10 years, and it's a great opportunity. Again, if your alarms are old or you don't know the last time they were installed, stop by and go ahead and put them in.
Everyone at WLNS is proud to be here for you today on our annual Safety Day giveaway. And a special thanks to all those that came. Here for you in Lansing, Luke Snyder, 6 News.
Well, today was a special day at WLNS as we came together both in Jackson and Lansing to give back to the community.
It was our annual Safety Day giveaway. Our Luke Snyder is here for you now to look at how people came together to make sure that their families are safe at home.
We're here at the Geyer Community Center in Lansing for our annual Safety Day giveaway, where we gave away 500 smoke detectors, as well as various other items to help keep families safe.
I need these things because a lot of times I rent, and the landlords don't really care enough to make sure that you know, that these things are happening. So I go out myself and make sure that I'm safe.
Very important. I want to make sure that everybody's safe in the house. They're healthy and, you know, we don't get sick.
Others like Barbara believe it's easy to forget swapping out detectors.
I don't know if we think about it until it's too late. You know, when the batteries die and you hear the chirping, and I think to myself, I need to change it, but...
It's also important to have a fire escape plan in place.
So escape plans, we want to remember 3, 2, 1. Fire breaks out and we have less than 3 minutes to escape. We need to always have 2 ways out of any room. One way could be a door, second way out could be a window, and always go to one meeting place outside.
Robert is thankful he was able to make it out today.
These type of events give people the advantage of having these things given to them and taking advantage of the situation.
Everyone at WNS is proud to be here for you on this Safety Day giveaway. And here for you in Lansing, Luke Snyder, 6 News.
Well, it was a great day. It was so nice to see everybody who came out in Jackson and Lansing. It's so nice to say hi and meet you all in person.
I think we made like 600 or 700 new friends.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
It was a great day.
It was.